Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. This is going to be the top 10 mods of the week. These are all going to be for all platforms, and it's based on your guys' ratings of them in the mod hub. Now, this last week was a little bit slow for mods. There's not as many mods to choose from, so some of these have kind of lower ratings, or less people have rated them compared to some stuff that would normally be in here, but it is still what it was for last week. So let's go ahead and hop in and take a look at the top 10 mods for last week. All right, for number one, we have the Rave Cultivation Pack. This is by Vertex Design, 37.28 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.8 out of 5 stars, with 35 people having rated it. There are a few different things in this pack. There is, well, there's a subsoiler, as you can see on the left-hand side. Then you have the, oh goodness, I can't think of the name of it. But anyhow, we're gonna hop in the store and take a look at them anyways. So in here you can see, and the word I was looking for is, I guess it's just a cultivator, but it's a power harrow. It looks like more than anything else. That's the word I was kind of trying to go for. But yeah, we have a couple different cultivators in here, and then we have this guy right here, the combi digger at the end, which is a subsoiler. If you go in here, you can do this guy in 4 meters if you'd like to. These ones have a couple of other various, well, just customizations you can do to kind of change them up if you'd like to, but totally up to you. And again, you can do that in here as well. But still, pretty cool looking pack. But that's what you got for this one. You got a couple of different cultivators and power harrows and what have you, and subsoiler. So there's the Rave Cultivation Pack by Vertex Design. All right, for number two, we have the Lizard S043 SLX Poznaniac. I'm probably saying that. Poznaniac. I don't know how to say it. Cedar Pack. This is by CLAA. It is 68.05 megabytes to download for all platforms. Currently rated 4.9 out of 5 stars, with 44 people having rated it. It's a nice little seeder for you. It's pretty cool. It can do just kind of basic cereals and stuff like that. Kind of your basic seeding stuff. Yeah, doesn't require very much power, only requires 25 horsepower. There's one in here, there's 4 in this pack. The first one, the S043, only works at 2.5 meters. The other 3 will work at 2.7 meters. And one of them, the one that you're seeing in front of you, this is the S043/3B, will work at 12 kilometers per hour compared to the 10 kilometers per hour the rest of them will work at. So this one's a little bit fast. Excuse me, a little bit faster. They each hold 280 liters of seed, and that's that. They're between $1,500 and $3,400 to buy. So kind of perfect for your kind of small, more old school farm. So there you guys go. That's Lizard S043 SLX Cedar Pack. For number 3, we have the Lizard AGR 1500. This is by Agritono. It is 16.56 megabytes to download for all platforms. Currently rated 4.4 out of 5 stars, with 244 people having rated it. And of course, I had to put it in the police sort of setup here. There's a ton of customizations to this, which I'm actually gonna hop in the store and show you some of these. At the end of the day, it's just a pickup truck. You can have 2 different engine options between 87 and 111 horsepower, or excuse me, miles per hour. You can get it up to, or that's between 300 and 450 horsepower, but the speeds are 87 to 111 miles per hour, depending on that. The starting price is only $22,000 for this, plus customizations, but let's go ahead and take a look in the store what you can get in this pack. So now that we're in here, we can go ahead and select on this. The big thing, there's, again, engine and everything like that. The big thing I want to hop down to, there's tons of different customizations, but I want to go down to the service and brand sticker. So if I start going this way, you have a firefighter one there. You have one in English. You have police white, police black, then one with kind of a white door. So you could do like kind of your very stereotypical American police kind of color scheme right there. You can go to this guy right here, which is the Policia. Then you have basically every single possible brand in there. And you can do all sorts of different customizations. But yeah, a really customizable truck. You can drive it really quick if you'd like to, or set it up kind of however you want. So depending on whether or not you're doing role play or just want a nice farm truck or a service truck, whatever you want to do, this kind of is the perfect mod for that. So make sure you guys check it out. Moving on to number 4, we have the Claas Axia 930-960 Terror Track. This is by Team LTW. It is 13.55 megabytes to download for all platforms. Currently rated 4.5 out of 5 stars, with 56 people having rated it. It's a nice tractor. It's kind of the 20-year edition is what my understanding is for it. The 20 years Claas tractor, which is the winning design. It says part of the winning, it's a winning design of the 20 years Claas tractors design competition. So that's what this is right here. Starting out price for this guy is going to be $355,000 for one version of this, then $393 for the other one. I believe the one in front of you is $393. This is kind of the fancier one. There is a different Terror Track in this pack as well. There's a 20-year one, which again is the more expensive one. Then there's just the regular Terror Track in this pack, which is pretty cool. Then you can customize it a little bit more beyond that as well. So there you go. Pretty cool little Claas pack for you if you wanted to use something a little bit different, a little bit unique. For number 5, we have the Lizard C7500. This is by Schluchais Modding. It is 27.47 megabytes to download for all platforms. Currently rated 4.7 out of 5 stars, with 225 people having rated it. This is a very customizable truck as well. in terms of the utility for it. So I have a grain back on it now, but you can adjust that back to different things, or you can just make this a regular truck. So I'm actually gonna hop in the store and show you kind of a few different things that are coming with this truck. So there we go, we go and hop in the truck here, and if you go to the wheel setup, you can go all the way across to, there we go, we have a long box there, and back to the short model, and you can also add a hitch on there if you'd like to as well. So we have a few different things out here. We have the truck body, which will go on the short one. Then we have a platform for the long body. The service, I believe, is just gonna be for the short body based on how short that is. This guy, that one looks like it might be actually for the short. Because if you look at this guy, this is the one we have on it now, which this is for the long. And then we also have this tipper right here, which just looks like that might be for the short too. So I'm not sure on which one of these. So always configure and attach to which ones. That one I know for sure will be long, and this one as well long. It's kind of nice that they have that one labeled, but they're not all labeled. But regardless of that, again, service bed here can hold between 5 and 50,000 liters of fuel. This tank here can hold milk, water, liquid fertilizer, and herbicide, up to 3,000 liters of it. And then this guy right here can hold 14,500 liters of any bulk material. And the tipper here, 7,500 liters. So there you go. A lot of different things you can do with this thing. Very customizable. Kind of very similar to the TLX in a lot of ways. Just a little bit different. But there you go. That's the Lizard C7500 by Schluchheis Modding. Make sure you guys check it out. On to number 6, we have the Open Shed Pack. This is by FA Erie Scene Rainier, which is part of Farming Agency. 5.03 megabytes to download for all platforms. Currently rated 4.7 out of 5 stars, with 29 people having rated it. On the left-hand side, you have just kind of a very simplistic open shed. On the right-hand side, you have also a similar open shed, but this one is designed for cows. The cow one is $55,000 to buy, holds 15 cows, and is $45 a day in maintenance. The one on the left, just the shed itself, is $25,000 to buy and $20 a day in maintenance. But there you go. A couple of nice, smaller, kind of nice detailed sheds for you if you wanted to use those. And for number 7, we have the Eiffel Farm. This is by Farming Agency again. It's Erie Scene Rainier again. 27.83 megabytes to download for all platforms. Currently rated 4.9 out of 5 stars, with 22 people having rated it. This is a $50,000 shed slash bale and pallet storage. And this thing will cost you $60 a day in maintenance. So on the left-hand side, you have a couple of different sheds there. If you go to the right-hand side, around the corner on it, you'll be able to see inside of it, which I don't have that angle on here right now, but that's where you can have different bales and pallet storage, just kind of like in that feature that we're used to. So there you guys go. Pretty cool little shed if you want kind of a more rustic shed, if you will. Moving on to number 8, we have the Garden Decoration Pack. This is by Namog Mod. It is 16.07 megabytes to download for all platforms. Currently rated 4.9 out of 5 stars, with 31 people having rated it. This is going to be just a pack of garden decorations for you. They each cost $70 to buy, and they're $0 a day in maintenance. So if you want to just kind of a little garden bed somewhere around on your farm, or a little flower bed, this would be kind of perfect for you to kind of liven it up. And you got kind of some unique trees there in their own little beds as well, which is pretty cool. So I like it. Kind of a nice little decoration that we haven't quite seen before. So there you guys go. That's the Garden Decoration by Namog Mod. And for number 9, as we get close to wrapping up, we have the Grain Silo Haul Pack. This is by TLS Modding, Eddie, and I say that just completely wrong, so I'll leave it on there. 42.75 megabytes to download for all platforms. Currently rated 4.8 out of 5 stars, with 30 people having rated it. There is the Grain Silo Haul and the Grain Silo Haul Sanitize. This one, I believe, in front of us is the sanitized one, if I remember correctly. The difference is about $10,000 in price. So not too bad. They both have a 2.4 million liter capacity for the silo. So if you look on the left-hand side, there's kind of like 4 compartments or 4 doors on this front half here. On the left-hand side, you have a storage area. Then the right-hand side, moving across, you have a place. The first one there on the, well, I guess I'd say left side, left to right here. Left side is storage. Then the next door over, moving across to the right, is where you're going to drive in and you can get stuff out of your silo. The next door next to that is where you can put stuff into your silo, and the far right-hand side is another big storage compartment. So plenty of storage on here, as well as just kind of a nice silo feature if you wanted to store some crops in there. And again, 2.4 million liters is not a small amount, so you can definitely get plenty in there. But there you guys go. For number 10, we have the Sugar Mill. This is by Bernice. It is 10.89 megabytes to download for all platforms. Currently rated 4.8 out of 5 stars, with 23 people having rated it. Just says this is an old sugar factory with integrated scales. It costs $80,000 to buy this, and you're going to be able to put in sugar beet cut, and sugar cane, and you're going to get sugar out of it, which is pretty cool. So if you wanted this kind of style of sugar factory, this might be perfect for you. You can see the end point on the very far left. The pallet point is on the, if you look at the shorter side on the right-hand side, it's that kind of checkered box area in the front, and then you can see on the tall building in the very front, you have the wrench to go in there and take a look at the productions if you'd like to that way. But there you guys go. That is the top 10 mods of the week. If you guys enjoyed, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel and turn your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.